Welcome back to the Boy Time channel. Today, Mike, beware of the monkey. Tiny wheel.
I love the wheel.
Me too. Even the mini version.
It's the same size. It just has small albums on them.
True. Ooh.
It's time for Big Mike.
Big Mike?
Big Mike.
Okay. And that is Mike, beware of the monkey, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Beware the monkey.
Let's go. We're back after yesterday's little Sims EP. We made a little tiny wheel with albums that were really short because that video took like 25 minutes to film. So we're still here. We're still in the same clothes. But we're doing another album and we're doing some more hip hop. So Mike's Beware the Monkey 2022 record. I became a big Mike fan last year. I haven't dug too much into his back catalog. But his album Burning Desire was fantastic. He also had one with The Alchemist come out last year as well. And I was loving those. He's basically kind of Earl Sweatshirt-ish, kind of that more very chill, lax delivery kind of vibe. But I really love his lyricism. He's like a very like more thoughtful, like more positive, uplifting kind of guy. Just the feeling you get with his music is just like, I don't know. It's so fulfilling and relaxing and chill. So I've heard one song off of this, What Do I Do? I heard that song and I'm like, this is going on the wheel. It's fantastic.
Okay.
So this will be your first exposure to Mike. I don't know if you've heard him on any features or anything. He's been kind of sprinkled around. But
I don't know. I don't think I mean, he's on the new Earl Sweatshirt record. I haven't listened to that one. I don't know what else he's been on that I would know. What, Danny Brown?
yeah.
I haven't listened to that one either. So no, I don't think I've ever listened to anything related to him. So I'm excited.
You're in for a treat. I think it's just going to be a very chill reaction. I don't know how much biting commentary you're going to get out of us, but it should be a fun listen. So we'll just jump in. We're going to kind of figure out if we're doing two furs or if we're just going to pause at one. So we'll see. I think we'll just do the intro, though. Nothing I Can Do Is Wrong, track 1.
Cause when you're near me, everything is right. Nothing I can do is wrong. When you
It's big fucking Mike.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Through the city, I can do too much of looking up. My sister hit me, trying to push me, sound good enough. A 150 for the cushion, while I'm putting up. I keep it hunting, Diddy, 1 foot inside of crooked stuff. My trust hit me once, pity, why I should've known. All inside that Philly buzz. This Big Mike had to crawl if I really jump. A live like it's my all, gotta give a buzz. And sit tight through the fog, it be bigger blood. And midnights full of thoughts, I be quick to tug. Like
nothing I can do is wrong.
through the city, I can do too much of looking up.
Nothing I can do is wrong. When you
Nothing I Can Do Is Wrong.
That was a pretty good opener. Although it does the thing that I hate, and
that
I
was so
know
like,
that is my least favorite thing in all of hip hop is when they have a vocal sample and it is like the same level as
yeah, that one's mixed really loud.
Yeah. But like I've gone on record and say I don't like The Devil in a New Dress off of Dark Fantasy or whatever. Because yeah, I don't know what it is. Just my brain doesn't work like that. And it like has a hard time focusing and I'm like switching back and forth when there's two vocal things going at the same time. So it messes with me in a weird way. So I do not like that. But I thought that it was very nice. Like it had a very nice groove to it. But I just can't get over that. I'm sorry.
I knew that was going to happen. That was fantastic. Yeah, it was a little high for my taste, but at the same time, it's like knowing kind of his style, you get this very soulful, groovy kind of hip hop, and you can kind of get lost in his vocals or the instrumental or neither, or both. It's kind of whatever you want. He's got some really great lyricism. There was way too much happening in that track for me to pick out anything because I think that sample was really high in the mix. But again, like the way he plays with like kind of melodic verses and flows in and out with that instrumental, I thought the sample loop was fantastic. It just creates a really, really, really nice vibe. It's very inviting. So very good opener. Alrighty. We might just do the next two. I kind of want to just like let this thing ride as much as we can.
Okay.
But we'll do As For Me and then Eczema.
My last chance, yo. That's my only chance left to prove to y'all I'm the best rapper in the fucking world. Hey, I said thank God I'm living. I ain't go to prison for my brother and my sister make the ugliest decisions. Banked on the feeling, told mama what the deal is, how you grow up with the rich and now you wanna be a villain. Had a love I couldn't cherish through the tunnel, seen the glare. All that cluster is a carrots, know it touch you when you hear it. When up in the air, ain't my love, I be embarrassed. Only stumble when you carrying one of the wonders of the fears. Huddles in despair, overcoming, been appearing. No more muscle full of fear, running in a tear. Thank God I'm living. I ain't go to prison for my brother and my sister make the ugliest decision. Banked on the feeling.
He's a nice guy. That is a nice guy. He's not all that troublesome. He's not rascal. He's very caring.
Yeah. In my mind it's hella replaying. Times I didn't behave, times I had to be patient. Trying for me each day. Fair being cheapskated. Chase me out my dreams. I'm the mirror of my deep hatred. Complacent as I seen. Most the errors of the sea. Ain't it? Hearing what I bleed. I be sharing to them teeth faking. Staring cause it's deep. Seeing in the breeze. Forgot to share my happy belated.
And they out here doing their thing. I don't fault them for it because I just, like I said before, it's how they it's what they saw. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and I don't even know if that's making your own choice at that point. Because if you done seen that all the time, and that's...
As For Me and Eczema.
Yeah, I mean, I liked both of those. I think As For Me was my favorite so far. Man, I have to try to think about what that sounded like.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard because this is such a vibe, and it's so lo-fi and stripped back. Like you can hear like he like clears his throat, and like they did not master that his vocals at all.
Nope.
And you can hear him breathing. It's like it's kind of like weirdly intimate, and like kind of makes my skin crawl a little bit because I'm like, he's too close. Like, back up a little bit, please. Feels like you're like right over me. But I don't know. Like, this is so Earl Sweatshirt from what I've heard of him, which are the two records that we did. His two newest ones, but that's not true. Almost. But yeah, I don't know. I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, and I think Mike kind of like, I don't want to say pioneered, but he was one of the early adopters before Earl even hopped on that kind of style, I think. But yeah, both of these are great. I love the vibe of both of them. I think the rhyme scheme on Eczema is absolutely phenomenal. He makes it seem so effortless, to the point where it's like, if you're not really tuned in, you don't understand like the finesse going on through here. Like, the rhyme scheme on that entire verse in that song is fantastic. You have like, bearer of the grief, I got angels trying to replace it, merrier it be before I prepare to get my glee tainted. Just like that for the whole verse is crazy. Yeah, just, I feel like there's just gems in these songs that you kind of get picked out as you listen to it more. But beats are fantastic. I love how kind of chunky those drums are on Eczema. I'm glad we kind of got away from the sample loop for every track to kind of make some of them stand out a little bit more. But yeah, really great. All right, track 4, Light If You Can't See.
Oh, you know that's what you gonna do.
Alone, yeah.
Only but word. I keep tripping, nah, I never learn. Know my papa miss me, but I'm on the curb. Going up for sure. It's young papa shit, my sister told me purr. My shit confidence just twisted in the herd. My mind, I be nothing real. Lot of is when trust me on the line, can put my trust in her. Not for bushes, money all the time, and not try running quick. Dodging curve that up, he gon' rise, still ain't huddling. Cause I'm stuck on other shit a lot. Can't get up with them, cause they still be fumbling a lot when we wreck again. Only but word. I keep tripping, nah, I never learn. Know my papa miss me, but I'm on the curb. You know I be busy rolling up the sun.
It could have been worse. You still hear these thought fears if it's being cursed. The ground heavy with the minds, it's not a clean earth. All them spirits in the sky, know they rebirth. And every step we take this road and keep going.
Light, if you can't see.
I like that one quite a bit. Yeah, I feel like because I'm like such a baby when it comes to like deciphering lyrics. You're way better at that than I am. So I'm just like, my head's spinning a little bit because like it's really impressive. Just like as I'm like reading them, I'm like, okay, this is really well done. I can't say why. I'm just like envisioning those like lyric videos where like they highlight each of the the syllables in different colors, and I'm like, okay, I can see that this is like one of those, but it's just like I can't do that just by reading it right now. But yeah, that one was really, really fun. I like that one.
Yeah, and I think that's what I love about his music too, is like he's so intricate, but like if you don't even care about lyrics that much, you can just hear the rhyme scheme and the flow and you feel so tapped into like what he's going for already.
That's true.
That being said, the opposition couple of them ties why I be puffin' big line, that is phenomenal. Biggie and Puff Daddy with the opposition and the whole conspiracy that they had something to do with that murder. That's crazy. I love the beat switch. I love how kind of woozy this instrumental is. It kind of takes you through different phases. I love how low-key the hook is. We just did that Lil Sims EP. I feel like this is how you do the hook with the more monotone, laid back, but you keep that energy there. I think that was done really, really well. So really great. Yeah, there's a couple on my series that I'm going to show Jerry some albums. I feel like there's some hip hop albums that are like incredibly dense. So this isn't nothing.
Let's do an MF Doom record.
We should do an MF Doom record. But I feel like unironically you'd be able to pick up more from MF Doom than you would from Mike, because MF Doom is a comedian.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. All right. No Curse Lifted. Rivers of Love.
I don't talk to police or converse with them for the darling G's and a hurt churn. Had to walk through the grief was the worst feeling. The fall for the fee and the work killing. The thoughts with the tree and the verse sipping. Try to talk to relieve, but the words missing. The talk then I leave was the first victim. Return when you miss me with a verse written. From the birds to the city, real curve villain. Still alert when you hit me, no burnt bridges. I'ma give it how it is, no jerk gimmick. So permanent, I'ma splurge on it, no purse limit. Think I owe it to the witches, no curse lifted.
Dear Princess, we just completed another show. It went great. Everything according to plan. If there's one part of this tour.
I'm going to pause it a little early. I feel like that's going to transition. No Curse Lifted.
That one was fun. I don't know why that was such like a juxtaposition from like everything else that we've gotten so far. Like it felt like, okay, like a, I don't know, like Luther Vandross sample or something like that kind of vibe. Just so weird to juxtapose these like really bright, like lush, horns and like Michael Jackson synths or something with his like kind of baritone, like chunky vocals. I don't know. It was very interesting, the combination there. But I
Yeah, it's one
liked
of
it.
those things where you feel like it shouldn't work. I feel this way with Mike and like Boldy James. It's like there's such a low key, not monotone, but very more flat delivery. But you have these instrumentals that are like wacky, and it just works really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, energy on the song is great. I love the delivery. It's like a little bit not offbeat, but it's a little bit going into different pockets and different tempos that was really interesting. It gave like almost a jazz vibe to it. Yeah, really big fan. All right, What Do I Do? Track 6.
I had no idea what beat was for.
You know the vibe, what you saying, just staying alive. Get complacent, be faded alive. It be bay, I be taking my time. Shit was sacred, you traded for guap. Been with Jada and Reddit's inside. Let me lame, but it's better for size. You can change, but can never surprise me. All this pain of the dead is behind. It was strange, but it never defined me. Overcame, ain't no regular guy. All that mouth could be aimless and tired. Can't vouch, but ain't meet the requirements. They kept dousing my name in the fire. We conspire, shaking the vibe. In the heights, baked with the kai. Every slimy and shade intertwined. If you gave me all, would you tell me? If you gave me all of you, would you tell me what do I do?
I only know the tune.
Who is that?
I don't know.
But perhaps if I sing you the tune, maybe you know which song I'm talking.
Sounds so familiar.
What do I do?
I like that one a lot too. That, like, I don't know. That one's like kind of hard to talk about because it's just like a slow and reverb song that he raps over. But I really liked it. But I will say it kind of like sounded a little bit like kind of monotone because like when you slow down like a song like that, it all kind of like fits in that the same range that his voice is in. So there's not like a whole lot of difference in like the range, I guess, dynamics. But I don't know, super chill. I love that song.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I just love the way his voice plays off that instrumental. It just creates like a, I don't know, it's just sonically very pleasing.
Yeah.
The lyricism is fantastic. Again, like, oh, I love the more abstract hip hop things like this because you can pull these lines and like start piecing together what he's really talking about. Like this is the 5th time I've listened to the song, and this is the first time I've looked at the lyrics, and I'm like, oh, this is so good. But yeah, he's like, built a wave, or I'll say I inspired it, ain't the greatest at taking the lime. I keep waiting, debating the signs, just counting the days till retirement. It ain't paved, but I pray to line. Like, that's fantastic. He's like, I was like one of the main people that started this more lo-fi, like monotone-ish, intensely lyrical hip hop. But it's like, I don't want to take the, you know, I don't want to be the person who says I did it. I just want to lay back and do my own thing. It's just really fantastic. But yeah, I love this song. I think it's great. It gives this really nice lo-fi vibe, but I don't know. It's so like you can just chill to this music or you can dig into it, and both are like equally fulfilling. So very good. All right. At Party Park, track 7.
Shiva,
Nobody gave me hints, so it's gone. Change my thoughts and my spirit too convinced of these false chains. I ain't a nigga I could call gang dog. We don't really know your lyrics like LeBron James. Me and Mama gang near when we on stage. Darkness in the mirror, gang clear, so I spark flames. I'm the heart, the leader of the arcane. Stuck trying to find somewhere to bleed in the Shark Tank. Niggas try to help you eat while you start hating sleeves. She don't charge Nate. She don't charge Nate. Talking about D, you ain't partake. Do it for you free, charge Nate. Always going with my feet on the hard pavement.
Hey bro, I hope all is well. Just checking up on you.
Cut off these outros every time. Apari Park.
I like that one a lot too. Yeah, I think it's, for me, it's kind of hit its stride. Like these last 4 tracks have been consistently really great, in my humble opinion. But yeah, I loved like the percussion was like so kind of in your face, and they're doing like this like jazz piano almost. It was like, I love that, and that's like the stuff I love on like T-Pab, where it's just like there's a sax somewhere else, and they're just like doing a riff like just in the side, and I was like, I love that. So great track.
Yeah, I guess I should mention he's producing all of these as well, and they sound phenomenal. This song I think is the best produced. Like all these different elements, the drum pattern was crazy, and then just the flow over the top of it, like the rhyme scheme again, playing with those drums and the piano and doing all these little intricate things. It sounds phenomenal. I love the line, "We don't really know your lyrics like LeBron James." That's fantastic. LeBron, every time he does an Instagram video, like rapping to a song, he's never saying the right words. I don't understand what that man's listening to. But, ooh, man, this was crazy. Yeah, I love his first verse. Like, the way he plays in and out of that beat is fantastic. You get these really nice little pockets of enunciation where you just go, oh my God, that's like, it's incredibly satisfying. It feels like everything clicks into place. So, yeah. That one's like maybe even stronger than What Do I Do, when I was thinking that was going to be the standout track of this thing, but that's pretty great. So, all right. Swoosh 23, track 8.
Just seeing how at peace you are, you know, with her death. And
Swoosh over their head and went straight to their pockets instead. How you hate, you can follow the step. And the ring on my wallet, these wet. I'm cool that the harder it get. I don't lose, it's just smarter I get. How you doing? I'll call me a flex. Why you choosing to call me a friend? In the loop, I was always depressed. I got through, think I bought me a sec. I got boomers and bought me a Zed. But the booze the one brought me to bed. I got boost from them sorry regrets. Think my tutor who taught me to fetch. So confused, but you saw the intent. Got a few that I thought to invest.
Swoosh 23.
Man, all of these are right.
I know.
Yeah, man, that one is up there for me. This might be like his most like straightforward delivery. Like I feel like I've heard a bunch of rappers do the same kind of flow, but man, his lyrics and the flow just unmatched. This is just so cool. I don't really know how else to describe it.
Easy.
I know. It's like, wow, okay. It's pretty amazing that he's able to pull this off so effortlessly, but wow.
Yeah, I think I have not paid this much attention to like his production, and I think he's doing really fantastic. I think the loops on that song were fantastic. It's super smooth. I love all the different instruments that play. The textures in it were fantastic. I love how it's switched up a little bit. Even like the extended voicemail segment at the beginning was like over this really gorgeous instrumental, and switching it up just a little bit from when he comes in where it gets you something different. But yeah, really, really great. I am very, very impressed. This is like a little bit more consistent than Burning Desire at this point. So very good. All right. Tapestry, track 9.
Is it Carole King cover?
I hope so.
Sounds like it.
No one to rap, one to mask in a black hoodie. It's not a bit of atrophy. At our darkest should be hidden in the fallacies. Isn't what it's actually. It's always sparks of that decision where my passion be. This big tapestry.
You are in the news, whether you like it or not. Ragamuffin.
Tapestry.
That one was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing rhymed, or did like the sound alike rhyme, whatever. Nuts. And like, yeah, again, this is like the switch up of like the Swoosh 23, where I'm like, he's doing like kind of a flow that I've heard before, but this is like a beat that I've like, that kind of percussion. I'm like, okay, I've heard that on like a bunch of rap and R&B before, but then his vocal thing is like so different. He's like you can tell he's kind of like half laughing, half smiling while he's rapping, and it's like, I don't know, just that vibe, that atmosphere is awesome. I love that one.
Yeah, it's like one of the first things I noticed when I first started listening to him. Like, I can tell he's just smiling and having fun while doing this. That or he's half baked and he's still enunciating this well. Either way, it's really impressive. But that beat, oh my God. You get the drums underneath it. You get the yacht rock guitar mixed in there. Just the texture and the vibe and everything just comes together completely seamlessly. Yeah, fantastic. All right, Stop Worry with Sister Nancy.
Unless you have to play that part.
I'm telling you just to wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Michael, cat consistent and don't shake them up.
I only trust you if you lay down when shit was getting deep. Another summer with them gray clouds, puddles around my feet. Say disruptive and remain wild, never giving peace. Since we huddle around the grave, trying to something to me freeze. Grab a cup and let my face drown, company with trees. Stuttering away, causing company to leave. Know the job, if it came foul, come without receipts. Keep your hustle when your brain's mine. I hold the D, I can fumble on a game shot. I struggle when you pain mine. I know my team, I wear your number when it's game time.
I say wake up everybody, you will wake up. Hey, so wake up. Everybody, if you're sleeping, wake up. No more sleeping in bed. I say the hungry must be fed. I say the blind must be led. Chamo Malanti, the living legend. I say wake up. Everybody, I say wake up, wake up, wake up. Boom shot, no sleeping in bed. Bit, no sleeping in bed. Hungry must be fed. I say.
Let's go into the wire again. Stop Worry.
That one was fun. I don't know if I have a whole lot to say about that one. I liked it a lot. And I think it was kind of refreshing getting another voice in there. And I do like the kind of more reggae influence on that one. Probably influenced by Sister Nancy, of course. But yeah, just a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Liked it.
I think that was pretty good. Yeah, having another voice come in is great. Like, I feel like you need to break it up a little bit, no matter how like good it is. I feel the same way about Boldy James albums. It's like I need another voice somewhere because I can't do a whole record of that, no matter how good it is. It's like I need a little bit of a break. But yeah, I thought that was a really good inclusion. I love the outro and like mixing that wake up as Sister Nancy saying it and then fading in the sample that says wake up with it, and just playing with that fader is really cool. I know Alchemist does that a lot. It makes it really dynamic. You get the more low end of the sample as it kind of fizzles out. But yeah, really nice. The vibes are just so good.
Yeah.
All right, Weary Love, track 11.
Blind must be led. You listen to this original legend.
Another track of death, me with all my passing times. I'm not sad again, me and my erratic temper. Taking half a set to scream and make the lashes wetter. I know I have regrets, the grief will make the action better. No shit I haven't said with me, I'm seeing if my dad remember, like where the glamour was. See me thought it last forever. Another track of death, me with all my past attempts. I'm not sad again, me and my rat attempt.
We'll keep going. We'll go to Concrete.
All right.
Every piece in the climbs, you know how life get. Grinding for your piece of the pie as long as time stretch. Do I keep it a vibe? I ain't decide yet. I don't be on the sides, I'm in the contest. Right what I see, no facades, don't need a concept. I don't shoot for the bribe, I pre the nonsense. Wild to believe in the God, they need a context. Spiraling, sink of demise, I had to find depth. With no means to decline, just check.
Niggas know I'm bleeding for mine, dying for nonsense. Niggas wanna creep in the line, you ain't blind yet. Surprised that I'm speaking in tongues, niggas is dying. The dark where the reaper reside, I'm getting fried with. I'm not who you think will abide, a lie along with. I'm gone when you sing, I'ma cry. You know how I get, I'm not Philippines, but I'm fly. You know why I dress the. I ain't got no means to decline, what might say. I ain't got no means to decline.
Weary Love and Concrete.
Wow. Yeah, both of those are really good. I think Weary Love might be my favorite beat of the project so far. Not gonna rule out the last song. But I really like the kind of flip on like the traditional way that you like compose music, and that like the melody takes up the high end and then everything else is below it. Like I felt like everything was higher than his voice, and I think that created kind of an interesting sound. Concrete, kind of more like I guess traditional and like something that he would do, where it kind of everything's kind of slow. I really like the loop, I guess the sample loop, slowed down sample. Really liked it, and I thought that King Carter was pretty good on it too. I like them both.
Yeah, I am not aware of King Carter, I don't think, but it sounds like he has more stuff with Mike and like a Kai solo and all them, so makes sense. I think he did really great. I think he did a really good job at matching the energy, but still being different enough where it like added to the song quite well. Yeah, lyricism again on both of these tracks is fantastic. I love just like this super mature and introspective look on like grief and coping and like substance use and why that has to be a thing, and acknowledging the positives and negatives, all of it, like all packed in one really nice verse. It's really refreshing. It's something like, I don't know, it is, you know, Earl Sweatshirt's influenced by it, obviously, but I feel like this stuff grabs me more than those records do for some reason. There's something about his delivery and just his subject matter that seems like so far above him. He's like 24 or 25, and he's making music that sounds like you should be like talking about this stuff when you're like in your 30s. But just that maturity and the level of like knowledge of the production and the way he works with it is really cool. It reminds me of Peggy, just the level he understands his own production and the way his own voice works within a track. You get some really fantastic results with that. So phenomenal last two tracks. We got closing credits. Last track.
All right.
Almost 4 minutes. Oh geez. Long boy.
It's a long song.
How you sleep, where you learn to hang. I gotta give a little speech, little word of thanks to little me in this world of angst. But what I did to feel free from mercy hands. Yeah, a little scheme, little surly scan.
Now, this bell and the rattle stick are used simultaneously during any ceremony or festival. This one is used to summon the spirit of the ancestors. The other one is used to confirm prayers in the shrine by shaking it like this.
Somebody take Will, for real. Problem is you still wouldn't gotta feel good. I probably know the deal, I'm secure. My heart to keep a few friends, I gotta break shit. My body felt chills, it's real. My mommy left a blueprint, I promise to rebuild. Somebody take the wheel, for real. It's everything I felt in the hinder in the will. I can't escape it still, evade the ills.
My baby, may God be with you. Everything that you lay your hands on shall be prosper. God will reward you. Tonight, well, may God be with us. Love you. Say hello to your friends. I'm okay. I'm in bed now, okay?
Closing credits and the album.
Closing credits, I think, was fine, but I think it was maybe a weaker one in the grand scheme of this album. But I think on the whole, this album was phenomenal. And this is coming from someone that does not really dive a whole lot into experimental hip hop or stuff like this at all. Like, I listened to those two Roll Sweatshirt records. I haven't really gone back to them. Not really my cup of tea, but man, this thing is just a vibe. Like, from Light If You Can't See, like Through Concrete, for me was like a near perfect run. Like, this record has such a way of like capturing just this, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just so chill and so cool. Man, I don't know. I'm kind of speechless right now. It's so good.
Yeah, this was fantastic. I thought Closing Credits was a perfect closer. I love the kind of come down from this record and this like more reflective slowing down of like, okay, let's take a step back. What did we do here? And a lot of it being over, I guess, his late mother. I'm guessing, because a lot of these tracks near the back half were kind of referencing that. I don't know, that sample in the last part was fantastic. It's got such an energy and a warmth, and like, it is very intimate. Like you said, like the vocals are unmixed. He leaves all these little errors and like breaths and stuff in it, which I really like. It gives like a physical breather to the track, but it also lets you know it's a very human album. There's a lot of sample loops and everything going on, but everything feels so original and warm. Yeah, fantastic. Like, I think this is a little bit more consistent than Burning Desire. I think the production on this one especially, like, I love these loops. But yeah, this is incredible. This is the deepest I've dove into his lyricism, and I definitely need to check out more of Mike's stuff. I should probably read the lyrics to Burning Desire eventually too, because I'm sure there's a whole bunch of gems in there. But yeah, for someone who kind of influenced Earl's sound, it's like he's still not taking, like, he's popular now, but he's still not taking the limelight for all that. But like, he's so in his bag here, it just sounds phenomenal. He's so in tune with himself, and it creates a really unique experience where it's like, there's not a lot of hip hop where it's like this lyrically dense and like personal, but it's also such a big vibe where you can kind of just like tune out and just really, really enjoy these instrumentals. But yeah, fantastic. He is definitely one of the best in hip hop right now, from the little I've heard of him and a lot of the features he's done. But fantastic. Yeah, I'm glad we did this one. This is one of my goals for this year, is to kind of open up hip hop a little bit more on this channel. We've done a couple of artists. They've been mostly bigger artists. But abstract hip hop is kind of where I live in my day to day. So I'm going to bring some more of those to the channel. But yeah, we got a couple of those lined up. I'll be doing a couple of those this year. They're going to be very dense, complicated ones, but I'm hoping I can at least talk about them. It gives a different experience on the genre, because it is the really inventive side of it that I really enjoy. So yeah, this was great. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, good stuff.
So yeah, next week we're going to be doing the new MGMT album. excited for that one. We'll have Bad Jam on, of course, hopefully. I'm like 95% sure. I hope so. It's always a good time. But MGMT is a good time to listen to, so that video is just going to be a blast no matter what. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, and then we'll spin a wheel after MGMT, and we'll see where we're going from there. I don't even know whose turn it is. I think it's
your turn.
Great. Alrighty. So, you get more of my picks. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button if you would like to. I'm not your dad.
I am. Subscribe.
Do it. You can give us some recommendations, I suppose. The fan wheel's still kind of far away. We got a lot of new stuff we want to do. But if we like your suggestions, we'll put it in the wheel. I feel like my wheel is like a lot of fan suggestions.
Yeah, mine is too.
So we're getting through them. It's just we're not getting everything. But, you know, you can still do it. But, yeah, especially if you want, you know, where do we go from here with Mike?
Sure.
Done Burning Desire, done Beware of the Monkey. Where else do we go? So, let us know.
Did a album with Alchemist.
He did, yes. Mayor's a Cop is fantastic. I don't think I've heard the rest of it, though, for some reason.
Oh.
But that one song is amazing. So, but yeah, that's it. Bye.